What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Sunday Showdown, brought to you by the Billiards Camera. Got a couple matches set up for today. First one getting ready to start between Jason Vaughn and myself. It'll be 8-ball set, race to 9 is what we are going to do today. So, Mike Moss from Doc Pennies is nice enough to host us today. He will be taking over the commentary here shortly. So give us just a moment to get started. We appreciate your patience. Please remember to like, share, follow Facebook. Follow the Billiards Camera on Facebook and YouTube. And we will get started here in just a moment. Coin on your brother? I got one right here. You got it. All right. Good luck, guys. Heads. Tails. Okay. Hello, everyone.
I like opponent rack, but if you want to break that one, you can because it's already racked up.
Mike Moss here. Appreciate everybody jumping in. Give me just a sec. It looks like we're getting ready to start. I'll give you some details of today's match. We appreciate you joining the Billiards Camera stream live at Doc Pennies Billiards, Hot Springs, Arkansas, 5401 Central Avenue. We are open. We do have tables available if you want to come down and play. Want to come down and watch the live stream match we've got going right now. I think we got Chris Adams here to join us today. Hey, Chris. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, Mike. Doing good.
Man of many words there. I am trying to get online here to see that live stream going, of course. The page, if y'all give me just a sec. Like we are live on Facebook. Chris, you can share all those if you can.
Okay. Will do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are maybe we're ready. Players, obviously, getting started. We're playing 8-ball today. Race to 9. Race to 9, I think, is the game. They are kind of adjusted the rules to their own liking. 8-ball on the break will count today. Scratch on the 8-ball does lose. They are calling ball and pocket. All ball and hand fouls do apply. And our players today. Jason Vaughn, back in the pool scene a little bit more and more here lately. Jason used to, of course, work at Boondocks for many years. Played league out of there, a lot of tournaments. Hadn't played a whole lot. Got some family time. Had a wonderful young son. Just now kind of getting back into pool and wanted to, right out of the bat, come out and test his wear against Andy Moss.
It's a pretty good start right there, too.
Skill level for Jason is a little bit to be undetermined at this point just because of the time off. But when Jason left, he was pushing, if he wasn't a 6 in 8-ball, he was pushing it. He might have ticked up to a 6 here and there. And I think Andy Moss sitting at a 6 in 8-ball skill level as well right now. Pretty sure everybody knows Andy. Andy, of course, is the purveyor of the billiards camera. So I'm not going to roast Andy too much, but Jason is fair game today, Chris.
Bet.
We would ask all of you joining us today. We sure do enjoy seeing your comments. We'll try to reply to everybody. Say hello. Zach Hannes, #1 commenter so far today. Zach, how you doing today, buddy?
Oh, and look, the #1 Falco is online watching. Thank you, Gerald.
Also, if you could share all the pool pages out there on Facebook, that'd be fantastic. Andy has started posting a lot of these matches to the YouTube. The Billiards Camera has a YouTube account now. So most of these are being posted there. Eventually, he says he wants to be able to live stream straight to YouTube.
And if any of y'all have not gone back and watched some of those matches that we've had in the past, they are very good to watch. We've had skill levels of all ranges and just nail biters.
Gerald Valco, Chris Adams is joining us today on the microphone. Good ear, sir. We've yet to talk anything about pool here, and that's these guys. We'll get into that as we get deeper into this race. It is a, like I said, it is a race to 9 in 8-ball. And just checking out the table as we focus on the pool table a little bit.
Like Jason might have a little issue with the corner pocket there before he's blocking one of the stripes.
Got to do the combo here,
Yep.
and I believe he did call it. Oh,
He went for the cam. Very good shot.
Maybe got a little awkward on this 13. I believe that's. I'm still learning these balls. And we tucked a hold shape for us. Boy, might have had a chance for a bank, but now you can't even hit it, so you're gonna have to go for a kick of some sort, long rail kick. Maybe squeeze between that 7 and 8. You can nick the. Looks like 13. Or is he going to tie up the second? A little hard, but good choice. Good.
These are still fairly fresh tables, new. A lot of us haven't figured out speed on these tables yet. Of course, with Jason just now coming back, he hadn't really had a chance to get on the tables and figure out the speed on them yet.
Ball in hand with 3 balls on the table, not in any kind of trouble. Should be an out here for Andy Moss. Ball for the first game. And Andy, first score of the day, gets him an early 1-0 lead. We are doing 8 ball. I know it says 10 ball up there, but we're doing 8 ball today. Race to 9. All right, Jason's been off for months, but he's been in here 3 or 4 times over the last couple weeks. Played in a tournament with us Friday night. So he's getting back into it. Andy walks in here today at 11 o'clock, and he's been setting up this system for 3 straight hours. So I know he ain't hit a ball today. So it's over there. It might be relaxing for because he's been going 90-0 since he got here. So there's a built-in excuse for both players today.
Yeah.
Like I said, Andy a skill level 6. Maybe you can verify that for us, Chris. But
Okay.
I think he's a 6 and 8 ball, maybe a 7 and 9 ball. And Jason, we're still, at Jason's best. He can shoot with most anyone.
Oh, yeah. I know whenever he was playing full time, I had a very tough time beating him, if I ever did beat him. Andy Moss is a 6 in both 8 and 9.
Okay. Grab him as a partner in a 9-ball doubles, and you will be very happy. So I would imagine Jason's probably playing at a 5 skill level, but he can shoot 7 shots all day long. So this is going to be good for him to get right back into it and kind of kickstart his second time in the career in the pool. I want to remind you, we are coming live from Doc Penny's Pool Hall here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Doors are open today. Kitchen's open. We've got cold beer, cold wine, room temperature Cabernet wine, if that's what you prefer. Refreshments. Travis is working today, so he'll be taking care of everyone all day today. I'd like to come down and watch this. Get a front row seat for sure.
Just a nice little, can't tell if that was on purpose or accidental defense, but nice little cluster Andy's got to figure out there.
All right, Andy has added a lot of buttons here. So while they're chatting, we're going to play with the video. All right, so we do have a break angle. When they break, I'm going to try to remember to switch that over. And of course, we've got the zoom, the main out here. Yeah, these buttons are fun. Look, bang, I can do that. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. Andy's going to hate the production because he has no control. So when he goes back and watches this, I'm sure I will be getting text messages. Mike, what in the world were you doing? Don't give me control.
Andy might choose not to play in very many challenges and matches after today.
We've heard from Gerald and Zach so far. We've got a couple of new commenters. Hello, Dusty Rowe. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Rick Cook says he'd like to play in one of these. I would like nothing better than to have Rick Cook on one of these showdowns. So Rick, we'll get together and chat, buddy, and see who a nice even matchup for you would be. We've kind of come to a conclusion of what a schedule might be for showdowns. So here at Doc Penny's, every other Sunday we play League. So every other Sunday and the Monday night following, we're going to host 3 showdowns in a 2-day period. We'll have a showdown about 2 o'clock on Sunday. This is every other Sunday, of course. So 2 weeks from today would be the next. 2 o'clock, 6 p.m. showdowns on Sunday. And then Monday night, we'll do 6, 7 o'clock type showdown. So those of you that, there's a long list of people that have reached out saying, I want to get on one of these. And we take all skill levels. We've had a couple of matches that have been female versus female, which we love. All people are welcome. All skill levels are welcome. We ask that you find your own opponent. I hate doing matches. I hate matching up people because somebody wins or somebody loses. It's back on me. That wasn't a fair match. So if you got somebody you'd like to play, call them out. Grudge, friendly. Don't have to play for any money if you don't want to. Just reach out to me. Try to maybe put some people together that want to play. Got a long list of people already to do it, so we're kind of developing a schedule now, and we think the next 3 showdowns will be 2 weeks from today.
One thing we've talked about, but we haven't had anybody do yet, is a doubles match.
Oh, yeah. Scotch doubles is possible on this. Jack and Jill is possible. Anything, really.
The singles have been nice to watch, but if you're willing to jump in, find you a partner, find you 2 opponents, be entertaining to get a Scotch doubles Jack and Jill tournament or showdown going on.
And Andy will be live streaming some tournaments that we are hosting here at Doc Penny's. One of the questions I get about Andy, and he doesn't talk about it enough. Humble Andy, Jason, down to his last stripe here, by the way. Andy is a subcontractor for us. He does not work out of Doc Penny's only. He is open for hire, and we certainly want him to succeed. So if you are a room owner, if you've got a table at home, there's many options that he'd be willing to come in and set up his equipment and live stream tournament, live stream a match, live stream just for practice. So he doesn't talk about it enough. If you're interested in having the billiards camera come to your location, you need to contact Andy. Best way to do that, get on Facebook, like the billiards camera page, shoot him a message.
You mentioned tournaments a second ago. Like, man, if y'all haven't been on Facebook, haven't been watching us post tournaments, y'all need to come down and play in a tournament. These tournaments have been insane. We had a 4s only tournament a couple weeks ago. 19 4s and under came in and played in that tournament on a Monday night.
We've yet to do a big money tournament. I think the biggest thing we've done so far is $20 a person.
Yeah.
So some of these bigger entries that I know the higher levels are wanting to play, open type tournaments, they're coming. I promise you. $50 entry, $100 entry, side pots. We started something this weekend called the Knockout Chip. It was a lot of fun. It was a big hit for the players. A lot more money was spread out throughout all the teams.
Oh yeah, and it seemed like everybody that played in the tournament yesterday really enjoyed that style of, I guess you could
Added
call
money.
it a added money.
Doc Pennies did. We did add $110 yesterday to the prize fund that we had for the Jack and Jill tournament yesterday. Not usually going to post that we're going to add money, but I do a lot for the folks that do show up. We've been giving away $10 gift cards every tournament we've hosted to Texas Roadhouse. We tend to give out $40, $60, $80 worth of gift cards. All right, Jason obviously missed the 9. We'll leave Andy a shot here. I think he wanted the cue ball to kind of hit something and leave himself a shot. 6 ball goes by the 9 in that bottom right corner, looks like, maybe. And you think about the shape, too. So, yeah, Andy just chose to play defense there. Smart voice. Jump cues aren't allowed. Interested to see if Jason Vaughn's got a jump shot in his game. Can't recall Jason jumping the ball a whole lot.
I think I do remember Friday night in the tournament. I think I do remember him attempting a jump during that. But I think he might have a little bit of a jump game today.
Probably get ball in hands. Because these little chicken pot balls are heavy. Actually, I was kind of curious about that.
Okay.
And brought the scale out.
Just, we can't even hide it. Yes, Chris is eating something. Much as we talk about vegetable medley and all of our catchphrases, a new item to the menu in the last week and a half, we're now selling crispy. Buffalo chicken crispito, barbecue. Yeah. Not enough. We'll be ball in hand for Andy. Did rearrange the balls a little bit.
And the Crispitos are amazing, by the way.
Yeah, we got a barbecue, barbecue and queso. We've got a buffalo chicken dip not queso. Crispito.
Buffalo chicken Crispito. And you can get a side of queso with it. It's just perfect.
Bit more speed needed there from Andy, but actually it looks like he may now be able to cut it into that bottom right pocket. He's trying to get shape to go top right. Travis here. What was that, Travis? Not quiet in our ears, I promise you. Oh, you're watching on another feed? All right. Those of you out there watching the live feeds, Andy goes up 2-0. Curious about the audio of the commentating. Travis came over and said we seemed a little bit quiet. So if we need to speak up some, we can. I'm trying to watch the monitor here, and Andy says, "Don't get into the red." So I'm just following directions, Travis.
So far, we've been at the end of the green, a little into the yellow, so we're okay right now.
I can talk louder if we need to. I promise you.
Everybody knows I can.
They were playing Shane, and he hit the wrong ball. But as tournament, I mean, I would tell somebody being a non-pro.
Once again, we need some shares. We need some watchers. We appreciate everybody that is. So if you can click that share button for us.
And there's Nicole Lane joining in Quincy Hill. How are y'all today?
Nicole, I hope you're getting better, honey. Everyone knows she's been having some medical problems. But she had a hospital stay today. Hopefully this pool match take her mind off of things. We wish you were here. I'm sure you do as well. So get better, Nicole.
And I opened it up.
All right, 2-0 in this 8-ball match. Race to 9.
No, that was for the break cue that came with.
They seem to be having quite the conversation, not even focusing on the shooting at this point.
I noticed a second ago they were talking about tips on their sticks, and now they're talking about break sticks. They're just having a good time. As Andy pulls out a shaft of his bag and starts showing Jason.
All right, Chris, it's on us today to entertain.
Yeah. There's John Falco joining in now. I'll let you handle that one.
I want nothing to do with John Falco. Thank you very much. Although I think John is in Memphis watching some of our local APA players attempt to get qualified to go to Vegas in singles. Got an update earlier today that Austin Greco was 2-0 today. Hollis Green was 2-0 today. Delinda was 2-0 today. So they're all advancing. Oh, no, he's not in Memphis anymore. So we'll try to update what we get for information from what's going on in Memphis today. Certainly rooting for our local players to do well and earn a trip to go play in national championships in Vegas in April. All right, Corey says he would play Rick. Corey, one of the things that we really like on our live stream matches is no spots, no waits. It just makes for a more entertaining game if we're not sitting here wondering if weight and spots are correct or not. I'm sure Rick would be happy to discuss it with you, and I'm not saying that we wouldn't live stream that kind of match, but man, I just love even races to see who's the better player that day. Out there from Andy.
Nice little draw.
Hold the shape on the 14. He can choose to just center ball this and try to get the cue ball out past the one. You know, the one's kind of in the way. Ball. I'd expect to see this top rail. It is there and looked like he would have had the shot, but thinking more shape there, most likely, than making the ball. All right, Jason, with a pretty clear table here. Maybe looks like this is going to be a pink ball 6-ball, right? I'm still learning.
I believe it's the 4.
All right, so the 4-5 combo might be the only difficult shot left here, and he's going to have to try it here and make this. An unlucky roll. Comes Andy Moss for some reason. And away he goes. All right, defensive there. Shot from Jason. Wasn't able to get the shape. Adjusted nicely. Got into defensive mode. Looks like Andy can see a piece of this 14. Looks like it might even cut in that top side pocket. I'll be a little bit wary scratching in the bottom left corner.
Let it loose and into the highway for it.
Right. Well, shit has been mentioned. Speaking of well shit, that be Orca? That be Great White? Chris, I think this is your first time joining us.
It is. It is.
As a commentator, and
I did not know what to expect.
I don't think our listeners know what to expect either, ever. And that's okay. Oh, he had to kick
Went
at
to the
it.
kick, and oh
Look
wow,
at that. I don't know if he called that pocket or not, but man, great hit. Must not have been able to see, or was scared of the scratch. Well, Jason, once again, now his 6 ball's tied up. 14's blocking that pocket.
Yep.
Doesn't have a great shot. I expect to see him flip this 4 ball. Try to hide the cue ball behind the 8. Once again, maybe a piece, but cue ball towards that corner pocket.
As Jason walks back from the table, miscue.
Not a bad miss. Yeah, okay. But yeah, don't know what to expect. So we're kind of putting you on the spot here, Chris.
Yeah,
Way to jump in and don't feel any pressure. Okay. Two-rail kick here from Andy. Problem is, you got to hit that pretty firm to get the rail, and it does not.
Rolls right down.
Tough. Cue ball coming off the rail back into the 14. It would have had to hit that pretty severe angle to carry them back to the rail. So I probably would have just hit that hard. Now Jason with ball in hand. He wanted to be able to shoot that 7 ball straight inside to hold the shape 6. Now he's got to worry. Cue ball getting away. Don't go, he said. Yep. He'd have preferred that 6 ball stay, but he does have a shot. There's one here on the side. Nice little. Got that really quick.
Not
He'll go back and see how quick he shot that. He's already cursing himself a little bit, of course, but.
Ray McLeod, welcome in.
We are live from Doc Penny's today.
Very nice cut shot from Andy. Cue ball got a little loose on that one.
Boy,
Wow.
corner to corner, long, straight shot. There's not a much more difficult shot than that. I did not technically curse that shot. I was acknowledging how tough it was, so that is not technically the commentator's curse. Ron Oaks, hey buddy, we tried to get you on, didn't we, a couple weeks ago, and just didn't work out. Ron Oaks is wanting to get in on one of these, of course. Jason pocketing the 1 ball in the wrong pocket and electing to give up the game to Andy there. So now 3-0 lead for Andy, and we are going to remind myself to use the break camera angle. Chris, we forgot the last rack too.
Yes, we did.
Okay, I'm going there right now before I forget. Okay, there we go. See, now remind me to switch it back.
Okay.
Andy is owner, producer, janitor, commentator for the billiards camera, and probably about 87 purchaser, buyer. I'm trying to give all Andy's roles with the billiards camera.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. So he's not here to do all this. He's obviously playing on the TV screen in front of you. So you guys will just have to bear with him. This is a race to 9 8 ball. And he is up 3-0 on Jason. And he has called the 4 ball in the side pocket. They are playing open after the break. So balls made on the break don't necessarily matter a whole lot today. He drew that back. Does he go ahead and try to get the 6 out here, get it out of trouble, or whether this 7 ball maybe? I don't know if it goes. He may be playing this off the 11 ball. Here I'm the 7 off the 11. He's on the wrong side. All right, John Falco. Did you hear about the Scotch Triples fundraising tournament taking place at a bar near you on March 11th? John, you're jumping the gun, bro. I need stuff to talk about later. Yes, of course. We're going to mention it. I guess no time like the present, huh?
Since we've been put on the spot, I guess, and we gotta talk about it now.
Oh, John Falco taking over producer roles today since Andy's not here. Thank you, Ron Oakes.
He's got to feel important somewhere.
Yeah. He feels important enough in his own head, I promise you. There's not a lack of self-importance when it comes to John Falco.
No, but we all know who runs that business.
Hi, Angela.
That would be Angela Falco.
Okay. Next Saturday, of course, what John's referencing here, we, as in we, Doc Penny's Billiards, on behalf of APA, in conjunction with APA and our wonderful, wonderful league operators, John Falco and Angela Falco, are hosting a benefit fundraiser next Saturday, the 11th. It is a Shoot for the Cure Scotch Triples tournament. But that's not really the main thing. Yes, we've got a Scotch Triples tournament next Saturday. Starts at 2 o'clock. $120 a team. Half of that money will go directly as a donation to the Shoot for the Cure cause. Skill level 15 limit on your team. Do not have to be an APA player, but if you're not a current established APA player, we will have to somehow figure out a way to get you a proper skill level. That's just one of the many events that's going to be going on actually throughout the week. We have started collecting money, taking donations. One of our players today, Jason Vaughn, brought up about 50 sets of like maybe 15 to 20 cards, like baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards. He's packaged up probably 50 sets of those, and we are selling them for $2 a pack. Jason says all proceeds are going to go towards our donation. So we started that. If you're interested in baseball, basketball, football cards, we've got clear packs up here. Looks like there's about 20 cards per pack. He says LeBron James is in there, John Morant's in there. So it's not just crap cards. I'm sure there's one or two, but come up here and purchase those. Be nice gifts for any collectors or for your children, whatever. $2 a pack. 100% of those proceeds will go towards our donation. Madison, one of our employees here, is going to start making some cookies that we're going to start selling throughout the week. 100% of that is going to go to the Shoot for the Cure donation later this week. We are also going to be doing raffles, 50-50 drawings. Ron Oakes, who is on here, Ron, I can't thank you enough. Ron is going to cook some fish and fries for us this Saturday. We're going to be selling plates of fish, hush puppies, french fries, coleslaw, $10 a plate. 100% of that is going toward the donation as well. So we kind of have a goal in mind. They currently are sitting at $2,000 in donations so far towards their $10,000 goal, and we would love to double that this Saturday. So We got a goal of $2,000 to be raised to go to the, of course, the Komen Foundation's Race for the Cure. We've just changed the name a little bit to Shoot for the Cure. Is that good enough, John? I think Andy's got our mics jacked up today.
They're super high. If you can hear me biting Booker Speedo, and now I'm trying to get a cough drop, and you can hear every little bit of it. Andy wanted to hear a fly land on something.
Well, I knew this would be kind of a chatty little match too, and he probably expected it, so he's trying to catch some of their. I'd like to hear. Maybe the next time they talk, we just shut up. Call that a gravity shot.
John Falco turned into a man of little words with a fist bump.
Right.
Oh, he put some stink
Yeah.
on that one.
All right, that's one of the things about these tables that Jason probably hasn't played enough on. Still newish cloth. When you try to force some of that top English, yep, and another. When you force some of that top English, that cue ball just slides instead of grabbing. And the kicks tend to run long. Back-to-back shots for Jason. Just table knowledge, of course, not in his favor. Hadn't played up here as much as we have.
Of course, Jason being the player he is, I hear him over blaming himself for that one. I don't know if that one was all. That one was not all his fault.
You know, I'm agree with you. Let's take some of the blame off Jason then, because of it all. All right, this is going to be for Andy to get up 4-0. He's got to force the cue ball into the 7, into that top rail, and kind of slide back out. Nicely done. Straight in on the 8. That will make it 4-0 in favor of Andy Moss. Hey, look at me. I'm remembering to go to the head rail for the break here.
Go to the break camera.
We're in the background. Hey, we've got another one. Let's see. Hey,
Oh
look at
no.
us. Let's get off of that, right?
Yeah,
let's just do that once or
just
twice.
go with that one. Let's take that one away.
I'm just randomly hitting buttons. Nah, not really. But kind of know what I'm doing, sort of. But oh, I never did put us on. Hey, there we go.
Hi.
Now we're live.
And now we need to go away.
I'll see you later. Back to the head of the table to watch Andy break. And then we're in the background. So.
I would much rather the background than being right up front.
I know it. I'm over here with Andy, and him as the producer. He does that way too often. I'm like, get me out of the picture. 13 ball. Was a stripe.
Yes, we're commentating, but we are not the main show here. Two really strong players playing today.
Curious what everyone is doing today. It sure is a lovely Sunday afternoon. We had kind of joked before the match that we're just going to pack up everything and move it outside of the parking lot, move a pool table out there, move all the equipment and live stream from the parking lot since it's so nice outside. So curious what everyone's doing today. It's a nice lazy Sunday. Obviously rooting on our friends in Memphis. Have no rooting interest in this match at all. Both really, really good friends of mine.
Yeah, and it might have been a couple hours since we've got an update on anybody from Memphis. So if anybody from Memphis is watching and would like to give us an update, that would be awesome.
I know one of our participants, our previous Showdown participants, Courtney Remsing, played a match with us here about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. She made it to the finals of her bracket yesterday. Didn't quite get it done in the finals, unfortunately, but
Courtney, if you watching this or you do watch this, that's still a huge feat to make it to the finals in a match to go to Vegas. That's awesome. So I just said I need an update. I just got a message from Austin Greco. Been waiting for match 3 for 3 hours. I feel like I'm a beast in a cage.
yeah, we need to tell him to step outside, pull on the live stream, and just watch some pool and relax, right?
Yeah.
I think they're discussing when to take a break. So I mentioned that I had no rooting interest. I would like to see Hill.
Oh, of course.
Like both of these
Always.
guys. If this can be a more competitive match than it's starting out to be, but we've seen from previous showdowns that a lead early doesn't mean anything. We've had several people come back from deficits to even win the match, not just make it competitive.
And it can have. I mean, like you said, the break makes a huge difference. It can turn a game around instant.
So I'm sure there will be a break coming up, and I think we'll probably just keep it right here. I don't know. I'm not the producer. Are you
Today
the producer?
you are.
No.
You're the veteran today.
John Falco said that Courtney hung up the 8-ball in the pocket.
Oh, no.
Bless her heart. Hey, Jimmy Sorrows, dropping in to say hello. Good to see you, Jimmy. Appreciate you tuning in and watching today. I guess I should mention that tonight's match, 6 p.m. scheduled start time. Ian Parrish and Brady Ward, a couple of teammates on the famed Jesters teams.
Two guys that I'm very well, I know very well playing against. Two very strong players.
They are both 5'6" type shooters. Interesting. They played in a tournament together yesterday, in a doubles tournament yesterday up at Chrome. So they were partners yesterday, and they're gonna go at each other today.
They're frenemies today. Well, and then speaking on other showdowns, you have a showdown tomorrow night against Devin Thiel.
That kid scares the daylights out of me. So quiet, so humble, and deadly on the pool table. I'm looking very much forward to it. I appreciated that he reached out to me and asked if I would play him, and very honored to play Devin tomorrow night. Gonna battle my tail off, but
And we all know you will.
I'm just looking forward to playing quality competition, and Devin Thiel and quality competition go hand in hand.
Oh yeah. I remember he used to be on a Tuesday night 8-ball team with you a couple of years ago, and man, that was scary. You see that? Oh, we're playing Mike's team. Oh wow, Mike and Devin Thiel. You just scary combo.
Yeah, a couple matches still to go this weekend. I'm gonna call Monday night a weekend. In the business that I work in,
Yeah.
every day's a weekend day for us. People are here having fun 7 days a week, so glad we can help out. Couple new comments. Hello, Jeremy. Nice to see you tuning in. And Miss Deb. Hello,
Miss
Deb.
Deb.
She is watching us on the iPad, and she's watching NASCAR on television. It's the way to go.
That's a good, comfortable Sunday.
Right? Maybe even sitting out on the patio doing it. Doc Pittings is open. We have been open for a little over 2 weeks now. We're open every day, 7 days a week, noon to 1 a.m. We do have our beer and wine license. We have our kitchen open. Tables today. If you're listening to this and you want to come down and play today and you mention that you heard this on this broadcast, we're going to offer you $5 an hour rate on the tables today. There's that match tonight at 6 o'clock. Out there for Andy to go up 5-0. All right, concerning the score here, Jason jumped in with both feet. He's
Yeah, he jumped in head first. as he's racking, saying he's got him right where he wants him.
Now his head's all big.
all right. Jason's starting to start. We're gonna sit back and listen to Jason talk here.
The old Jason's coming back, starting to talk a little bit and harass Andy a little bit. So he's starting to come back.
Volkswagen riding down the street with the doors open. I feel the love. Thank you.
I was born as a C-section, but I tell everybody that the reason was when I was born, my ears were this size, and I just kind of grew in.
Yeah, my mom always says that. That would grow.
I hope you guys are catching some of that. I don't know how much of their audio's coming through, but some of the typical Andy Moss commentary that you hear is going on at the table. Man, pretty good break there. 3 balls on the break.
But the 1 and 2 might be the only big issue on the table, really.
So Andy does have his choice here. Open after the break. So to get back into it, yes, we've got a live stream tonight at 6 o'clock. Ian and Brady be highly, highly entertaining. We may just mic them and not commentate at all. Anything that involves Ian Parrish will be quite entertaining.
Ian, I hope you're still watching this, by the way.
I do too.
I saw you pop in earlier, and I really hope you're still watching.
I like to smack talk him any chance I can get, and if he's not listening, that makes me sad.
Oh, and there's Rocco Sanchez joining in. Rocco.
Combo here from Andy. 14. Nice shot.
Oh, and he
Rainbow.
made both of them. Wow.
Probably wishes that 11 would have stayed up. Give him another shot. But 10 ball bakes in this bottom right corner, looks like.
A little bit tough shape on the 14, I think that is. I'm still trying to figure out the stripes on that.
That's why you have the big TV over there. I think it's easier to see.
It's not all that easier to see. So, TV set does kind of play with your eyes when you're not used to seeing those other colors.
Safety ball here for me. Very nicely executed. Of course, Jason can see the 7, but not much to do. Yeah, Rocco, I think I saw that you and Joe White and maybe Jason are playing together. Is that what I saw, Rocco? Rocco's coming to play in the Scotch Triples this weekend for the Shoot for the Cure.
Oh, Max. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there might have to be some. Max still a 5.
I think so. I think he is still a 5 and 8 ball.
Wow.
That's
Makes me want to put together a team and
put a
hope to draw them and knock them down a notch or two.
maybe do a little thing like we did Friday night and
Oh, yeah.
put a bounty on them. Poor old Michael McWilliams and Ed Carry On got teamed up in the blind draw Friday night, and Mike put a bounty on him.
And guess who beat him with the bounty?
Mike and his partner. There's another game for Andy. Could be 6-0. Andy Moss.
Race to 9. Jason probably hasn't seen Andy play a whole lot in the last 2 or 3 years. And of course Andy's made a leap in play in the last several years.
Well,
So-
and if I'm thinking about it correct, I think Andy had just started playing as Jason was getting out of pool. Jason really didn't even have a chance to get used to him before.
So Jason remembers this big, scary, quiet guy that shot maybe 4 or 5 speed
Yeah.
back then. And
Now he's getting up against a monster who's gone to a 6-7 in a matter of 2.5 years.
hello, Tim McCormick, past Showdown participant. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you tuning in. All right, dry break.
And Jason calling out that he Malvern racked Andy.
Six to 0 in this race to 9 in favor of Andy Moss. So going to do anything he can to just try to get back in this match.
Got a little unfortunate roll on that 10 ball right there.
Catch a big one, Tim. We'll see you later, buddy. Good luck out there fishing.
And it's a good day to go fishing too.
This is another reason I appreciate Andy and all that he does. He's been pretty quick about getting these matches posted to YouTube. So if you cannot watch these matches live, usually night of or at least the next day, he's got these up and running on the YouTube channel. Watch these at your leisure. Nice shot there from Jake. I'm going to try to play this 13. Tear him off the 7 into the side pocket, maybe. Be a little bit worried about a scratch. Looks like he's jacking up to go low. Yeah. He's just mine. Oh, he's got it.
He's been out of it so long we don't know what he's doing anymore.
Maybe he doesn't either.
He is going to try to cut it in the corner. Off the 8 ball. Very nice shot.
And yes, that was intentional. Nice little carom shot off the 8.
He's calling a 9 ball in the corner pocket. Bank.
Combo bank. Ooh, pocketed Andy 7 ball.
Banks are a little interesting to figure out on these tables.
When you throw a combo in on front of it, good luck.
Yeah.
Not a horrible lead there for Jason. Andy looks like the only shot he may have is this combo, this 6-5 combo.
And he hits it.
Andy's shooting nice today. No practice. Was running around crazy. Started this live feed. When he started this live feed, he had still not gotten out his cues. So he's been rush.
Now he did nothing all morning. He is one of those that work comes before play. Everybody watching this can see the work that Andy has put into this production.
Hoping to move that.
3 ball.
Three ball was the call.
Oh,
Tried to sneak up there. Nice effort.
and it was very close.
All right. Now Jason has a trouble ball with this 13. 10 and 9 go pretty easy. Gonna shoot this 10. Draw. Shoot 9. I guess gotta shoot a lot low here to try to get somewhere on the right side of the 13.
Yeah.
Coming.
Try to juice it.
And carry him off.
He gets it.
Helps. Of course.
And now you run into the same issue with the
What do you do with the 8?
15 and the 8 ball.
Yeah.
That 3 makes a very interesting blockade.
A little close to the rail. Takes away some of his options. Can do with the cube. In side pockets. I'll put a lot of top on this. But I'm gonna try to squeeze it in. Maybe there is half a pocket there.
I think he looked at it and then he thinks the 8 ball squeezed past the 3.
Vaughn to get on the board.
And he did try going off the back of the rail and catching the back of the 3.
Alright, Andy with another opportunity here with just a little 3-ball run to get out. You'll see a little draw here. That cue ball will just drift down the table to the left. And a stop shot. You hate being on the rail on this shot, but should be no problem. What's up? 7
to 0.
This rate, we may not get a break.
Like it right now. And if it does, I'll go ahead and take the blame if it doesn't happen.
Oh, you're trying to throw the curse out on you for yourself.
I feel it. If it does happen, this would be the first showdown with a shutout.
Why in the world would you say that? That was Chris Adams, y'all. That was not Mike Moss. All right, I'm gonna defend Jason here. He will not. Dude is coming off of 3 or 4 years not playing pool. He shoots well. Okay, he can make all the shots. He can play shape. But man, in that long of a stretch, when you've lost the touch, it just hasn't come back to him yet. So these mistakes that he's making today is not typical Jason Vaughn. And we know.
No, it's not.
But God bless a man that will quit a lot of the hobbies that he loves to do to raise a child.
Exactly.
You know? So
Yep.
we love having him back, and his attitude is fantastic today. But do not let this outcome put a thought in your head of what kind of shooter Jason is.
No, Jason Vaughn is a very strong shooter. Like you said, I mean, taking the time off to raise a family just hadn't knocked off all the rust yet.
But this is a big step today.
And knowing Jason, the way this is going, it's going to a lot of fire up under him, and he's going to try to come back in here and play more, and we might see another showdown between these two guys and be a complete different outcome.
From maybe Andy's lucky he's the first guy to play Jason.
Exactly.
Right? Andy's lucky for a lot of reasons. Speaking of wonderful, beautiful girlfriend. Defense from Andy. Jason can see a piece of that too. Like he might can hit the 1 and the 7 as well.
And there's a little distraction for Andy now.
Reminder, tonight at 6 o'clock. Oh, we just got an update. Delinda Bryant is in the finals in her bracket in Memphis.
Hey.
Appreciate Shane sending that message to me. So,
Congratulations, Delinda. I hope you do well.
We'll be on pins and needles here in Hot Springs for you up in Memphis. Good luck to Linda. Thank you, Shane. They're probably not listening. So probably ought to just reply to him, huh? We know we've still got Hollis Green and Austin Greco up there. Still in, as far as last we've heard. And Linda, I guess she's in the today's 9-ball, so she's in the 4s bracket or the 4s and 5s bracket. I'm not sure how it's broken down today.
I'm not sure how they've done that anymore either. I know when last time I was in it, it was individual skill levels.
She might be in 4s only today. Could be lumped with the 5s as well. Regardless, Linda sounds like she's won 3 matches today. Get to the finals. One more match, and she will be on her way to Vegas in April.
Yep. Be nice to see Hollis and Austin be able to do the same thing and send 3 players from Doc Penny's representing in Vegas this year.
My sponsorship costs have just gone up, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Moss, Jason Vaughn match here.
Oh, Andy with a hanger.
Cheekbone. Right to the cheekbone.
Flipped and hit you with both hands.
This is a race to 9, 8-ball. Andy is up 7-0.
Surprise. Hoping to leave pros on that 5.
Jason giving his own self-commentary there. He said he's hoping to leave it frozen. He did not want to make it. He didn't call it. He was trying to play a little defense there.
He throws his hands up in the air. He's like, shakes his head. No, that's your shot.
He didn't call it. He didn't think it would go. And he called it on himself that he did not intend to make that. Watching the NFL Combine up here today. I see a Razorback. Oh, he went away. Now it's Tennessee.
Oh, and speaking of Jason raising a family, there is Miss Sandra Vaughn popping in. How are you, Sandra?
John Falco giving us an update.
Little late on that update too.
John, we already know. Jeez.
That's 10 minutes ago, John.
No, seriously, John. Do you know if Linda's playing in a 4s bracket or 4s and 5s bracket? What that bracket was?
So my defense worked.
Jason. Mind games from Jason Vaughn. Kind of hope Jason hangs around a little bit after this match today. Would love to get him on the microphone for a match.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sandra, we miss you too.
Sandra, we did our part. We bragged on Jason's pause from pool to take care of family, so we're done with that. We're going to berate him from now on.
Oh my goodness
Oh.
gracious.
Yep, slapping his wrist there.
Linda is in the 4s only bracket.
Thank you, John, for being helpful for a change.
Finally.
I think most people know that I love John Falco. And this is all just an act. But it is so much fun. Didn't love him, I wouldn't harass him all the time.
But we all know he's still not your favorite.
No. He's on the
he's-
way down the list.
He's
of
on the
Falcos.
bottom of the Falcos that we all know. Still, you still like him.
I want
But
to meet
he's-
more Falcos so he can go farther down the list.
So there you go, John and Angela. Y'all need to be bringing more of y'all's family over to where we can meet them, and John can just slowly make his way down that line.
All right, Tony, we'll quit talking about him. I agree.
One ball side.
Jason's calling the one ball right here.
Pretty significant gap between the 1 and 2 ball here. Combination. He's going to have to hit the 2 pretty thin on the top side here. Back cut combination.
Oh, and he
judged.
drains it.
Nicely judged.
Oh, and he got a. Looks like he might have got a little bit of a roll off for the. I'm touching the 9 now.
Didn't end up freezing. 2 ball is there. Away from him a little bit. Tough shot. Gotta cut this all the way down. I don't think this banks into the side.
I think it does either.
But one choice. Oh,
Cue balls.
the only shot is the 9 here, which sets him up pretty well for the 11. But the shot will be from the 11 back up to the 10. Little pocket speed here. You want a little angle left. Is that the 11 or the 13? I guess that's the 11.
That's the 11.
Yeah. Pocket speed here. You do not want to be straight in. Got an angle. Now you've got a choice. You can go extreme top right. Try to have that cue ball go 2 rails, maybe 3 rails to get on. But you've got to worry about.
Juiced it.
Yeah. You got every bit of it. Maybe I talked him into that.
Like comment you made earlier, these tables, you powerhouse a shot. They love to slide.
All this. Fixing it. And with 2. Find it. Board. Rooting for you.
And there's Jason Vaughn getting on the board, 7-1.
And the celebration, of course. First game for Jason in this race to 9.
Bunch of dust on it. Fucking cobweb.
I'm glad we weren't talking when he had that, because I'm sure that was caught on the microphone.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm a winner.
So you're saying there's
You are a winner, Jason. You are a winner.
Jim Carrey face.
You're controlling the narrative now.
Big shout out to Travis Sluter taking care of us today, making sure we have our refreshments. He even brought us some cough drops. Taking care of everyone in the room as well today. We do have tables available. If you'd like to come in and shoot day. Oh, he called the 8. Almost went in the side pocket. This is why we invent table microphones to catch them.
See, he walks away out.
Oh, stick abuse. And if anyone does, like Andy was saying earlier on his live stream earlier in the day, donations are welcome. Okay, I just missed something.
He just said loser shaves the beard.
It just got real. Andy about to buckle down. Andy's up 7-1. Race to 9. Jason offers. Loser shaves the beard.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. And of course, if you guys haven't seen Jason Vaughn, he might have 3 chin hairs on his entire face.
But I think it would be. We've joked about it the past couple of weeks about certain showdowns, and I really do think some of them, if we were able to get lapel mics, would be like tonight's match. That would be a very entertaining match to have lapel mics on the players and just listen to what they're saying.
Yeah, we could go out and have a drink, sit back, not have to do anything. Maybe just change the camera angle every once in a while.
Yep.
All right, Sandra, thank you for the nice words. Hey, JP here. Hello,
Hey, JP.
Need you guys to come and see the place in person, please. Miss you guys. And Jace, that's Jason's son with Sandra, said Jace is wondering if that is his dad playing Amy's house. Playing Amy Birdshill. Good friends with the pool community, of course.
Looks like Jason's starting to get his stroke back, figuring out the table speed now.
Clay is a co-owner with Chris Stittle over there at Tap House on Albert Pike. Great place. Darts, pool tables, and the most fantastic murals I think I've ever seen.
Yes.
Don't know the person them over there, but get on Facebook, get on the Tap House's Facebook page, and check out the pictures of the work inside on their walls. It's makes me quite jealous.
It's very mesmerizing on where the dartboards are. It definitely plays tricks on your eyes.
They also have 100 beers on tap over there. I don't know. I mean,
I've lost count.
don't hold me to it, but more than I could ever try for sure. So, pool, beer, great company over at Tap House.
Jason with a little bit of issue with the 14 ball, maybe.
I think it goes. He's going to draw this just a little bit and try to be. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe this 14 goes off the 5 and the sidewalk. What is it? Yeah, he had some sort of plan. All right, Andy. You know that 4 and the 5. The 4 is pink ball. TV color. I think you can shoot the 4. Kind of hold shape for the 5. Even though it's a little bit of a cluster. I believe he can make this work. 2 ball goes, 7 ball goes.
Might go for the 4 right here just to go ahead and get it out of the way.
Super little slow roll. Shoots 5 all the way up. Himself. Little stop shot leaves him the 2 ball, but you may like to go forward. You hate to shoot the 7 last to try to get shape on the 8 because then you're having to do a lot. So.
Maybe run forward for the 5 and 7 in the corner with a little bit of angle on the 2.
Yep. This cue ball will go towards that right head rail and come back out. Like you said, you do want some angle on this 2. He doesn't want to be close to that top rail. He'd like to be between that 2nd and 3rd diamond. Make sure he can hit the 2, but a shallow angle on the 2 is what he's looking. That's going to make getting on the 8 a little bit tougher. I still think, you know, he was scared of the scratch. He elected to go low and pull it back in. This is going to be tough to hold shape on the 8.
Might have to go side rail for it. Can he get it? Just got it hard enough.
The angle set that up. Nick Meese in the house.
Oh, and Jason just called it. Nick is his good luck charm.
Nick is everyone's good luck. So, yeah, we'll go for him. And he going for the kick here and
makes it.
Shooting well today. Great kick from Andy. Nice out. Table looked ugly, and a lot of people would have been frustrated, but he was able to get out there. Nice little, I think, a 6-ball out there. Andy is on the hill in this race to 9 and 8-ball. Nick is going to have to be a lot of good luck. I want to remind you guys that 6 o'clock tonight we do have our second showdown of the day. Ian Parrish and Brady Ward going to come down and battle it out. I'm sure they have some sort of blood between them that this is going to settle. And tomorrow night I will be playing Devin Thiel. They're going to be playing a Masters race today, a best of 3 sets Masters race, but they're changing 9-ball to 10-ball.
Ooh.
So we'll see some 8-ball and some 10-ball this afternoon.
You know how to read that?
Hi, Nick. Bye, Nick. This is not professional over here by any means.
One of the one ball's on the front. One of the next two is sticking out more than the other. Every single rack.
Oh, yeah.
And whatever one's sticking out more than the other,
You go from the other side so you can get a fuller shot on it.
no, you go for the one that's sticking out more.
Right.
I wouldn't doubt tonight's match is battle of the who's the better jester.
Oh, that's easy. Brian Wood.
Brian Wood.
No. I wish I knew who it currently was on their roster. I would have, picked the 2 or 3 that they have.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I haven't got to meet all their new team yet. Let's see. Mike Roby, I think, still plays for them. Michael Griffin, I think, probably still playing. Brian, Brady, Ian. So that leaves a couple spots of maybe some new players they've had to. Man, it seems like Brian at one point was talking about his wife joining that team. So that would be my favorite.
Oh,
jester. All right, Jason. Win 8 games in a row to stay in this match. Continue. So every match is just another game closer for Jason. But Andy is on the hill in the race to 9. But if this is our last game, Chris, I appreciate you joining us, man. You're pretty good at this.
I mean, I'm new, but I'm enjoying it.
We now have a list of about 12 people that have been commentators. Anybody wants to come down, man, we'll let you jump on a microphone, talk to the. Might be. Pretty sure Andy will be on the microphone for Ian and Brady's match tonight. And for my match tomorrow, I have told anybody that wants to get on there and absolutely roast my play. I do not.
I'm sure if Austin's back down here from Memphis tomorrow night, he'll jump on, and if he's not, then I would be more than happy to jump on and tag team with Andy on that one.
Yep. I'm going to have to tell Andy later that you want to tag team him. That's not what you meant,
No.
was it?
I need to watch my words. I walked right into that one. Jason's got a little bit of an issue with the 12-6.
Wow. And the 6 is no gimme for Andy either.
No.
Inside, I'm afraid the cube. Trying to figure out where he can get shoot a ball to break out. Here comes Andy again. There goes Andy again. big shot here in this game. Didn't make it.
Did come on 8. Oh, almost got a little bump.
He's going to be able to see the 10 in the side. Yeah, he was trying to get the break out there, and he got it. I think he had a shot. He could have slow rolled that ball corner and had the 10 in the side to use the window here.
Oh my God.
Trying to carry him.
The inside of it. Oh.
That's too carry. Tried. Hit the wrong side of the ball. Jason's quick today. He's normally a fast player anyway, but leave today. He just needs. All right, Andy. 3 balls left on the table for the match win. Andy's shooting very good. He wanted to be straighter on this. Can't do the draw shot here. You ball, go down here and flirt with that. Go top. Upright and try to straighten up the cue ball off the rail some, and he did. Saw it kind of die there, so that right English that was taken. I expect to see him go top right corner, a lot of low. This cue ball come right straight back down. He doesn't like the angle. Nope, he's going to try to thin cut it. That, from my angle, that looks more scratchy than the other one would be.
No, it definitely looks scratchy from here.
But he's at the table. He sees it better now. He missed that by half a diamond, and that was. Come on,
that 8 ball rolled up. So nice for him.
He wasn't going to let himself scratch on that shot. Obviously, Jason and Andy both having to deal with the same issue on the lower left part of the table here. Not even trying to
play a
make that.
nice little defense on that one.
There was no attempt to make that ball because he was up on 13. So, but Andy does have a shot on the 8 here. Just wants to go defense or invent a tough little shot. Doesn't bank. Seems in the way. Doesn't cut. Doesn't bank in the top right corner either.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I'm thinking
defensive safety type shot is coming.
Got it. That's a very sharp cut in the pocket. A little bit away from him.
You know, you weren't ever going to be able to hide him,
No.
but leave him a difficult shot and he makes it. Little top. And will be on the bottom side of the 8. Forces the top. He was worried about shape there. Just a funky little angle.
Since the next match is at 6, we have time for a race of 7. I'd like to try that.
Yeah, and I figured
He says
that
he's
was
warmed
coming.
up now.
I figured there was going to be an asking of a run back here.
Oh, my man. I'm going to go here.
All right. Andy with the kick. Andy with the kick on the last game. He's going to go for the kick again here. And not quite
to this time.
I gotta take Brandon.
Nick Neese in the background here.
I've been helping.
Hi, Nick. How are you, buddy? Huh? All
My
right.
trivia.
But no, if you want to take a break and do a race of 7, if we have time, because it's 6 o'clock match. I wouldn't know. Huh? 3:30. We have time for a race of 7.
All right. Andy on the 8 ball. There's a little bit of a discussion here about a second set. So it's possible we may be getting some bonus coverage today. But we'll see what happens on this shot here. Win for Andy in the race to 9.
It is.
And that is a 9-1 win. for Andy, but there is quite a bit of discussion going on. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and live in this live stream. Our next scheduled live stream is not until 6 o'clock, so possible we might have a bonus live stream today. If you'll turn on your notifications on the Billiards camera page, you'll be notified when a match goes live. Thanks again today, Chris Adams, for jumping in and helping us not talk about pool.
Yeah.
Thanks to our shooters, Andy Moss, Jason Vaughn, as well, for providing the professional play out there. Thanks to our watchers. Been watching another Showdown match, courtesy of the Billiards camera, live from Doc Penny's. 6 o'clock is the next schedule, but we might be having a bonus. So just stay tuned. Be watching for that next live stream. We appreciate you guys watching today. We'll talk to you soon.